recording. Okay. All right. So it's August, which is crazy because I feel like the summer has flown by. And I like August for various reasons, obviously, one of them being that it's my birthday month. But I always like to do, I know back to school is crazy. I always like to do a free back to school group or a back to school kickoff group. Because I think, you know, as much as we struggle with trying to stay on routine during summer, it's a lot easier for a lot of us to get back on routine during the school year. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. So typically August is reserved for people who want to recommit or who want to start something. Or maybe they've fallen off track during the summer, or maybe they've just enjoyed all of the things during the summer and they feel like they need a reset or a restart. So, so I really try to focus my posts on that for the month of August, with just really trying to connect with people over the summer balance and being on a consistent routine. So anyway, August, I created our little August calendar. You're more than welcome to copy mine and use mine, make your own, however you want to do it. And then also I have a fun new approach for talking to people about coaching, getting people's interest, and really just simplifying the process of when someone's like, I want to learn more about coaching. Okay, great. I have 2 things for you. Actually, I have 3. So it's up to you. You don't have to use all of them. You don't have to use any of them, but I just thought it would be easier for a lot of people if it were just like, oh my gosh, somebody wants to know more about coaching. I don't know what to do. Awesome. Well, here are 3 things that you can do and just see what works for you. I was on the Rising Stars call the other day, and Melanie was talking about how she has been doing the Instagram sneak peek, where you create a separate Instagram account and you talk a little bit about coaching and you invite people to join it. And then you send them a message and say, hey, I saw that you were interested in my Instagram sneak peek and learning a little bit more about coaching. And that apparently works for some people. It stopped working for her. So she was like, I needed to find something to do. And she said she was talking to Val Bazo, who's another coach underneath her. And she was like, oh, somebody made this PDF and it's super helpful. So I've been using that and it's working really well. So that is one option. There's this really awesome video that this other coach created that is another option. And I will tell you, the coaches that signed up last month, I sent them that video and it explained everything. It's like 11 minutes and it's very simplified. It talks about coaching, what being a coach does, earning, income, covers all the basics. And then at the very end, it says, reach out to your coach or the coach that invited you here. So it's very generalized. It's not, hey, come join my team. Here's my email address. So anyone can use it. And then I have just a simple little 1-sheet document that you can send to somebody as well. So taking it back to the month of July, I know July was hectic and it was crazy, and Morning Meltdown 100 launched. We're all kind of rocking and rolling in this Morning Meltdown group. I think that's personally what I'm going to be promoting for the rest of the month. I feel like they get the most bang for their buck with that, including all the Morning Meltdown stuff. I saw a coach who is doing her free group this month is a Rock Your Morning Routine group. So she's just doing a 5-day, like she's going to set them up with like Clean Week or something free, talk to them about the importance of doing PD in the morning, journaling, getting a morning workout in, talking a little bit about the products that she uses, like Energize helps in the morning, and kind of just getting people familiar with that. So that is something you're more than welcome to do. Like I said, I do a back to school group. So I plan on doing a free back to school group where I'm going to include kid-friendly recipes, probably just going to pull them straight from that 75 recipe PDF from Ultimate Portion Fix. No need to reinvent the wheel. I do have some recipes on my blog that I use, like kid-friendly, family-friendly recipes. And I know somewhere I have a back to school document too. So I'm going to give people the option too, to sign up with a week of Clean Week or to do a 2-week free trial. Or if they already have a Beachbody account, just ask them if they want to commit to a week of something for the duration of the group. But I'm really going to, and then I have a simple kid friendly meal plan that I will share in the group as well that people can use, and just some recipes and stuff. So you're more than welcome to pop into my group to see what I have as a fly on the wall, join my group, invite to my group, or just take the information and create your own group. It's hit or miss. Usually I have 15 to 20 people who are interested. I did a poll on my stories yesterday and had 5 people that were interested, just to kind of put my feelers out there and see. Now, I'm not really going to promote that all month long. I'm probably going to do like 2 more posts about it this month, and just see. And I'll probably do a post on the weekend of the 16th, 17th, with a link to request to join it. And then I'm just going to approve everybody. I'll probably put a couple questions in there. And the only people that I won't approve is probably other coaches that are not on our team. So I don't need to give away the secrets to everybody in the world. But I think that's probably pretty fair. Okay, so does anybody have any victories they want to share from this last week? Anything exciting? Any? Emily does. Emily hit Success Club last month. What? Sarah is back. Diamond. Go.
Question about the Success Club points. If I sold a challenge pack at 9 o'clock on the 31st, and it still said 8 because the back office takes forever to bump over, like, how do I know that I mean, I know I hit 10, but it just doesn't show anywhere because it was 8, and then like the next morning on August 1st, it went down to 0 again. Like, is it like technically logged as SC10 because of that sale at like 9 o'clock on the last
Yeah, you day? Can. So if it was at 9 p.m., like literally exactly at 9 p.m., it will possibly reflect on the next month. If it was at 8:59, it should reflect on the previous month.
East Coast, midnight.
Yeah, midnight Eastern time.
I'm guessing it was finish my time, like, because it doesn't show the exact time that they purchased. I just know that it was like 8-9 p.m. Okay, maybe that's why.
Yeah, so I would just go in. You can go into your like Success Club qualification, monitor my business, Success Club qualification. And then you can click on your, you know what, I'll just do a little screen share real quick because
then would that 2 points count for August then at that point?
Then it would count for August. Now, if you wanted to dispute it, you could certainly dispute it. And if it was like at 9 o'clock p.m. and they put it for August, then you can dispute it. And they may put it back to last month. I know I've had that happen before. It was like 11:01 because I'm 11 o'clock Central Time that it has to be okay. And it was like 11:01 or like 11:44. And I threw a fit, and they have to escalate it, and they have to send it to, the Success Club, whatever review board. And then they review them on a case-by-case basis, which is absurdly ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't even show like the minute they bought it. It was one of those things where I was just like checking my phone after dinner and like, oh, it went through, and like, yay, I hit SC10. Like, I was all proud. And I was like, oh, well, it's not going to show 10 in the back office because, it always takes like 24 hours or something. But then it bumped down to 0 the next day, and I was like, wait, how does that work?
Yeah, so it should show in your let's see. Come on. Success Club qualification. And then if you go in here, it will show you can like click your previous months. And then it'll tell you like your total points and like months that you hit SC5 versus SC10. let's see.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, so it counted as 10 for July. Okay,
Yeah.
I see it now. It like totally wasn't updated before.
So
okay.
then, yeah, so you can go back and it should refresh pretty easily. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, well, I got to work extra hard in August now.
Yep. That is where.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Oh, well, I'm just going to screen share again because I had something else that I was going to share. Okay. Oh, wait, no, we weren't done yet. Sorry, back and forth. So Emily's Success Club, yay, congratulations. I know, Caitlin, you had SC last month too. Congratulations. Sarah is back to Diamond. Yay, lady. Does anybody else have any victories you want to share?
Mine is more of a team victory. Like my coaches were rock stars last month. Like I think I counted 11 lives changed.
Nice.
Which I think was our biggest month.
Yeah. I feel like
so it was a good month.
It was a really good month. It was a big month. Lots of people getting results. Like I've had some messages that were like good, like victories, like positive results, victories, like excitement about the program. I think that August, if we can just keep that momentum going and like continue to share the victories that are coming out of our test group. Like, I have a girl who messaged me on Wednesday and she was already down 5.8 pounds since Sunday. And she's like, this is amazing. Like I just changed my nutrition and everything's going really well. And then another girl who is like almost back to her, the weight that she was in college, and she's really excited about that. And I think those are little things that not only we share in our stories, but you can turn them into a post and share that excitement with other people too, because I think people just don't. Ben has a victory to share.
He said, I made it through my first workout.
Well, I think that's something that really is relatable for people to know that they don't have to do these crazy diets and that they can just make a couple simple changes and it compounds to long-term results. So I talked about it the other day or yesterday or whenever it was, the victories of not always the SC points, but Caitlin, do you mind if I just mute you? Is that okay?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just didn't want to be rude and be like, quiet, because he's just doing his thing. But just sharing those. There we go. He just had to get the last word in. So just sharing those victories about challenger victories versus Success Club points. Like Success Club points are great because we know that we're helping people change their lives and stuff like that. But whenever we help them stay consistent and help them turn that into not just purchasing a challenge pack, but a 20-pound weight loss, or not just purchasing a challenge pack, but that now they know how to meal plan and meal prep, and showing them that like we're here to see this through for them and that we're not going to let them quit. I think is really important. And when we start doing that and our mindset shifts into how can I help this person get the results versus how can I get the Success Club points, that's when we're a lot more successful as coaches. So yay, everyone. Congratulations on an awesome August. Really, really excited for July. Really, really excited for what's to come in August. So real quick, all right, so I'm going to dive into these documents and just kind of show you guys what my plan is from here on out. So this is a fun document that I found. I think it was in the Boss Babes group. So if you're not in the Boss Babes group.
It's amazing.
What?
It's amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of information. It's just this girl, Bailey, isn't it Bailey? Kai?
Yeah.
She had put together this group. I was in this message thread with her, and it was just like images, because she loves to like make these images on Canva. And so we have all just been sharing images, and then she just created a group for everyone to share their images and documents and things like that. So if you went in, let us know. I think I can post the link in the group. But there is a lot of really awesome stuff in there. And it's very easy to get sucked into that and go, oh my gosh, I need to use this. I need to make this. I need to do this. So like, don't feel like you have to implement all of the things. I have gotten in the habit in the past of trying to reinvent the wheel and recreate all of these things when it's just unnecessary, because there's so much stuff out there that we have that we can use. Certainly, if you want to make it your own, great. You can, put your own stamp on it. But like something like this is super generic. There's nothing that says team logo on it. You can definitely put this in Canva and add, your name on it or something if you want to. But this is really great because it just simplifies everything, and you can kind of read people. Like if you have somebody who just wants the facts, they're not going to watch a 10-minute video, then you just send them this. And this is really, it's pretty, it's clean, it's clear. And I will share all of these in the team page when I get the recording posted and everything. I'll post it all in a thing. Actually, I may just create a unit with coaching information. But this is super simple. And this is a great conversation starter when you're talking to somebody about coaching. Hey, real quick, do you have like 2 minutes? I can send you this little document, and it kind of just explains everything. And then you don't have to type an individualized message every single time and like try to explain all of the details, and then they're asking questions. It's so much easier to just send them the information so they can look at it, and then you can say, what do you think about that? What questions do you have? So this is one of the documents that I think is beautiful and great that we can use. So put that in your back pocket. And then this was something that came from the Rising Stars, this onboarding system. Now I took this document and I copied it and I created my own Google Doc. And I'm going to just pull from this. So maybe I did a post about coaching and I put, a link to my, my coach, inquiry form. So if you don't have one of those, you can create it on Google Forms. You can create it on Wufoo, just something simple. Or maybe you put, drop your email without the .com if you're doing it on Instagram, or drop an emoji if you want more information, whatever your approach. And it may take 15 different approaches to find what works, or it may be one thing that attracts somebody and something that attracts somebody else. So honestly, sometimes you just don't know. Oh, there's Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Sometimes you just don't know what's going to work. For some people, again, like I'll have a month where I'll have 3 people fill out an app, and then the next month nobody will fill out an app, but I'll get 4 private messages. So you never really know. So that's why we kind of just continue to do things and see what works for some people. So somebody filled out my app, send them this message. Here's a quick overview of what we do. Below you will find a PDF that explains the ins and outs of what I do. If this is something you'd like to do or have questions, please email me back and we can chat about the next steps. So this link right here is the master link. So this will take you directly to, and everyone will have access to this. And I'll show you how to make a copy in Canva. So it will take you to this. You can go to File and then literally make a copy, and then just go back to your home and it will say copy of, and then you can like change the title to whatever you want, but just make sure that you make a copy first before you edit this, because if you edit this, it will edit the master document. So this right here is just beautiful. So it's a simple little PDF again, but it just walks through, and I've edited this to reflect pictures of our team and pictures of our upline team. I just did screenshots from my phone and messaged it to my computer to put them in here. It talks about social media. So this is something, you know, that first document is something that I would send to somebody who's like, hey girl, tell me a little bit more about coaching. Okay, what do you have time for? I have a really helpful document I can send you, or I have a quick little sheet that'll take you a minute to read. So kind of just feel them out. So this is something that, I mean, it looks beautiful. This is something that I would send to somebody who has genuine interest. And all kinds of goodies in here. How do we help our customers? How has this changed my life? Talking about how to earn commission, residual income, bonuses. There's a little link in here to the compensation plan, so they can, if they, like my husband, I want to read the compensation plan before you guys sign it up for this thing. I need to know all the details. There's a link in there for that. And then it talks about how you can coach. You're going to want to sign up with the challenge pack. So click here for your enrollment. So on this PDF, and you can't get it from here, but I'll show you. And then it just says in here, this is how you contact me. You click here to get started with your enrollment. It's like a pre-enrollment form. And then my contact info is in here. So this PDF, I've just saved as a PDF. And then you can add in Canva, you can add that hyperlink in there. So then they'll click here and it will take them to a Morning Meltdown 100 pre-order form. So again, this is something that you can, like what I did is I just went to this that somebody had already created. I took all of these questions. I used my own images. All of this whole process took me about 45 minutes to do, to create that, to edit that other PDF, to create this document and save it. So 45 minutes of work is going to save me tons of time in messaging back and forth. I can just send them the information. So this doesn't enroll them with a challenge pack. This just gives you all of the answers. So that way all you do is just customize the share cart and then you just send them the link. Shakeology flavor, challenge pack, what do you want? What performance flavor? Any other questions that you have. So then just make sure that in this Google form that you go into your settings, you can click this add-ons up here, and then you can turn on form notifications. And this just shows, you can just click notify me. So this is what I've done. I've just made sure that that I get their that I get their contact information. And you know what? I just realized, okay, no, I do have this in here. And then, I'll get back to you in 24 hours. So then I will get an email whenever somebody completes this response or this form. Now this is on default. I noticed that it says send notifications after every 10 entries. So I would just change this down to 1. So that way you're not, you don't realize, oh my gosh, now here it is 3 months later, I've had 10 entries and I didn't see any of the previous ones. So just set it to 1. You can customize this message. And then how to do this Google form. If you've never used Google Forms before, you just click this little plus and then add question. And I click required on everything because I think it's important that I know what their Instagram or Facebook name is or where they came from. Obviously where they're located is important because if they're in Canada, you're going to send them a share cart with pricing for Canada versus US pricing. And then just these things all in there too. So that is the PDF and the form. And I just think it's again, clean, beautiful, simple. It is a lot of information, but I feel like when you're talking to somebody about becoming a coach, it's important that they know the things, it's important that they know, like, because we don't want to just be like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome and it's so great and you sign up and then you make all this money and then you sell challenge packs and then everybody buys them and then it's wonderful. Like, it's important to know how we do challenge groups. It's important to know like how we help our people. It's important to know how to earn an income, because I think those are questions, and sometimes those are challenging questions to approach with people. Like when somebody says, do you guys have any team bonuses and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, let me check the back office. Let me get back to you in 20 minutes. You know, you can just send this and then you're done. So the other, does anybody have any questions about these before? Is there a chat? Hold on. Yeah, that MM100 form is wonderful. So the other thing that I have is this video from Brooke Lipoff. And it's just an 11-minute video. I'm not going to play the whole thing.
We're so excited that you want to check out what a Beachbody coach is and how you can join.
But it's just like, she just walks you through what a coach does. Of course, this is going to be funky.
We're so excited that you want to
and like, how do you help others? What do you do? And she narrates the whole thing. It talks about Summit, how to sign up, walks you through commissions, challenge packs, bonuses. So it's basically that PDF in narrated video form, with a little bit of, you know, set to music, how to get started, and all that stuff. So just another option to use. I will share all of this, like I said, in the team page. So, so several options. And I think what's good about this is, you know, a lot of times we hesitate to post about coaching because it's like, oh my gosh, somebody's going to ask and I have no idea what to say, or I don't know how to, like, what do I do with them? Like, they want more information. What do I, you know, and you feel like you have so much information to say and you don't want to overwhelm them or scare them off or anything like that. So I think this just cuts out the middleman. Here you go. Here are the facts. Tell me what you think. And you may like all of these approaches, or you may want to test them out. Or you may have one that just works really, really well for you. Like I said, this video was everything for me this last month. When we went to Summit, anybody that had any interest, I sent them this video. And I said, this kind of just is an overview of what we do as coaches. It's like 10 minutes long. Let me know when you've watched it. And I think that's great. And I think you can include that in a post. You can create a coach sneak peek and share that video in there. You can send it to your current challengers if they, you know, if they're doing really awesome and you're like, hey, I think you'd be really great at coaching. Can I send you a quick little video? Will you just tell me what you think? And 9 times out of 10, if you send somebody a video and say, hey, can you tell me what you think? You know, hey, can I get your feedback on this? They're going to watch it and they're going to give you feedback. So that's all I have for today. I just thought it was important to share those things because I think it's important that we share the resources that we have. And this is something new that I'm going to try and just see what works. So yeah, any questions?
Can I have access to that MM100 document so I can make a copy?
Yes. So I can't promise that I'm going to do it right now because we're leaving for the lake in like 10 minutes, but I'm going to try to get all of this uploaded in the team page and then create a unit that has like coaching resources, like next step, if they want more info, what do you send them kind of resources. But yeah, I can share all of this stuff. So there's an onboarding system and then the MM100. Let me just put that in there too. Okay. Oh, and what I did also was I went to this, I'm going to go back to screen share. So the bit.ly, you can create a shortened link. So that's just what I did is I created for this MM100 pre-order form. So it looks like this, but when you paste it into like a Facebook message, it shows MM100 pre-order form. So it just looks a little bit prettier than this gigantic, long, ridiculous link. Even if you shorten it, like it's still like just a jumble. So it doesn't cost anything to create a bit.ly account. And you can just make, like it asks you for the link. So I just put this link in there and it spit that back out. And then that's it. So, and I don't even know how to use this, guys. I don't know if you get notifications when people click the link or not, but I just thought that it would be.
So you have to go back into that page that you're in right there. It'll only show you how many clicks you got, but it doesn't say from who.
Okay.
It'll tell you what country.
Yeah. No idea. No idea. So anyway, but it's just an easier way to kind of do things and simplify things, I think. So yeah, so I had intentions of doing, and I didn't even do the calendar. I'll just post the calendar in the page too.
When are you doing the back to school thing?
What'd you say?
When are you doing the back to school group?
I think I'm going to do it the week of the 19th. So just a 5-day, here's my little calendar. Why didn't it save? Oh, it didn't save.
There it is.
Doing a last call. I'm going to do a last call for the MM100 group this weekend to get into that group. And then there is another, I think Jericho is leading a next challenge group on like September 3rd, I think is when the next round of MM100 starts. So anybody after that, I'm going to just invite to a new group. And I'm going to just gear my post toward back to school, get back on track, get back into a morning routine, 20 to 30 minutes. And I think that's really that's it. So, and then I'll probably just start a separate group in September.
For the back to school, are you doing like enrolling as like a clean week, like a free clean week type of thing?
Yeah, for this, I'll probably either give them a choice to, if they want to add in workouts, I'll give them enrollment to Clean Week. If they want to do a free trial of Beachbody on Demand, I'll give them access to that. Or if they don't want to do any of those things, I'll just send them the sample workout for Morning Meltdown and just tell them to do that if they want to. If they want to do it once or 5 days or whatever, that way they just have an option. And I think there's a couple other Venmo? What is it? Vimify? Wherever it is, whatever that link is, for the like Morning Meltdown 100 sample is on there. And I think there's one for Transform 20. And I think there's a sample workout for some other program on there too, maybe Lift 4. So I think there's that option if they are like absolutely against doing a 2-week free trial or any kind of Beachbody account, anything like that. But even then, like, I just feel like if they don't want to do any of those things, like, they're probably not going to do anything anyway. And then those are the people that I'm going to have a conversation with about the next group. Like, just so you guys know, my next group kicks off after Labor Day. And this is what it entails. If you liked these workouts, you can do more of them. If you liked this routine, you can have more of that, and just kind of share that. So, yep. But I'm not going to make my free group my main focus this month. I'll probably talk about it 2 times. That's it. Maybe I'll do a poll on my stories because I don't want 100 people joining a free group and not being interested in actually committing to a routine. So
yeah, at Super Saturday, there was a girl that stood up and asked about free groups and why she wasn't getting any customers, and she was getting some help from other coaches. And then like Michael Neiman stood up and he's like, free groups, you only get of like little hints here and there, and then you tell the free group people that all the good stuff's happening over in your challenge group. And the girl was like, oh, because she was just giving over, trying to like.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think, you give a little tease, you share a little this and then a little that, and then give them a chance to try it out, and then if you like this, you can have this. So, all right, guys. Anything else? Anybody want to add, share? All right. Well, I will try to get this recording up. Can't make any promises because we are going to the middle of nowhere. So I'll get some resources put up either today or tomorrow. And then any questions, just post them in the page. Have a good weekend, guys. Thanks for getting on. Bye.